To start this off, I want to say the hardest part is not getting started. The hardest part is to continue when all the excitement goes and when the grind feels hopeless. And I'm quoting Alex Hormozi. This is where I'm at right now. Excitement completely gone. Grind, I want to say feels hopeless. You know, don't need to grind. Don't want to grind. I don't want to, but because let me not put that out in the world, but grind just doesn't feel, like I said, not that exciting, not that worthy to grind, but it really is. And this is what separates me from past me, and me from future me, and me from everybody else. And what does that mean? Past me and everybody else are the same. They are the people who, will grind it out, make a clothing brand, make a shirt, do all the happy-go-lucky stuff, stop here and there, but, still moving it, keeping some gears going. Shirt comes out, post it once, call it a day. Never open up it again. Got some good likes. Some people responded. Some people said they liked it. No one bought. Not the closest friends. Not the closest family members. Not some random people. Nobody. And you stop. Because the grind feels hopeless. No one bought it. No one cared to buy it. No one that I was close to. Everybody's fake. No one wants to support. They didn't like my design. The cut. The fabric. Blah, 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 blah. But what else did you expect? You're not going to make an AI software and boom, you're the biggest, you're the next Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. You're not going to create a clothing brand and become the next Louis Vuitton or Gucci, You're not going to make a marketing agency and become Iman Ghazi, none of these people happen overnight. They had an idea. They put it out. They got some feedback, good and bad, and refined it. And refined it, and refined it, and refined it, and refined it. But it was because when the grind feels hopeless, obsession must take over or you're done for. And that's my own little advice. If you're not obsessed with it and making it better, then to be honest, the grind only feels hopeless when you've done it for, over a year or so, maybe even more. And it's just like, I don't know if I should be doing this because, you're probably making $100K a month, but, you don't have you're only taking like $300 home. And not because you're putting it back in the business. It's because you don't know how to manage it or, something. That's when it really feels hopeless. Or when you tried 10, 15 times and you don't get nothing out of it. The real grind, too, to quote Kevin Hart, is to do something every day without any result. To do something for days upon weeks upon months, upon maybe even years on end, with not much result. And that's the life we live in. But one thing I'll say is this. If you never stop, you keep going and you keep finding ways, not necessarily just to keep yourself excited or to make the grind feel, hopeful, is to mainly get out what you don't like. Remove it. Get it out the way. Like the boring stuff. Do that first. Do the workouts you don't like. Then get to doing the workouts you love. Which basically means start the designing, start all that kind of stuff. Like, you wake up, check the manufacturers, talk with them, make sure shipping is good, and figure out the website and why it's not working, and all this boring stuff. When it comes to designing, speaking to a designer, speaking to your right hand in development, your head of marketing, your whatever it is, right? Talking to the clients and really grasp that. Or do it the other way around, whatever works best. I tend to see that I like to do the boring stuff first, because if I don't, I just won't do them. So I'll get those out the way and then do the rest. So that's what I'll leave you guys with today, is if it's feeling hopeless, if it's not as entertaining or it's not as thrilling anymore, that doesn't mean you go ahead and stop. That doesn't mean you just let it all go. That just means to keep going, because everyone else is gonna stop. And your past self might have stopped. So what is future you gonna do? What is your future you saying, make this decision? Or I'm proud of you for making the decision, or I'm disappointed in you for making this decision. In our decision, you didn't know the outcome, or you didn't know what it was gonna be at all. Like, you had no idea. It's a mistake. You figured it out. But like a decision where you know you need to work on this, and if you don't, you're not gonna get anywhere. Future self would be disappointed in you. Why didn't you pick up the phone and make the calls? Why didn't you get up and start designing? Why didn't you go get a job to put money in your pocket so you can fund your business? Why didn't you get up and code? Why didn't you? And like, screw disappointing anyone else. Like, that all doesn't matter, because you're never gonna live for that. Obviously, we don't like feeling that way, but you get the point. So I'll leave you guys with that, and stay relentless. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but stay relentless.